Today I'm going to attempt to set my float levels on my VM26 carburetors for my KZ900, and I just set up a little rack. As you can see, just simple 2x1s, and on the back I was able just to utilize one of the screw holes in the back of the carburetor. The weight of the carburetor is on the 2x1, and this little support member here with the screw through it supports the carburetors, and it's on there pretty strong. It's pretty sturdy, and it gives me access to the bowls, as you can see. And I got this simply clamped in onto my workmate. I had it directly, the carb sitting directly on the workmate, but I just found it too hard to work on, so that's why I made the little frame, and it's just a lot easier to work on. And once I take the carburetors off and unclamp this, I can store this against the wall pretty flat, very easy to store. And as you can see, I got my fuel feed. Got a little tank over here. Use funnel to fill up the tank when needed. The thing I like about that little tank is from an old blower that I threw away, is that I can shut off close the cap on it, and almost acts like a shut-off drain, shut-off valve. So there you have it. And what I plan on doing, as you can see, I'm using the clear drain, the clear tube method. Here's an example right here. Now it's low on fuel, so it's actually lower than what it should be. If I fill the fuel lines, this will go up a little bit, because this one I know came up to about right there, which is right on, about 3 millimeters from the base of the carburetor body in the float bowl. But right now I don't have it filled, because this one I couldn't adjust it, no matter how much I bend the tab on the needle, float needle. So I'm thinking that the float seat is leaking, or from the needle. And what I plan on doing is, instead of using the clear tube method on that, I made a little bowl here, temporary bowl, clear, so I can actually have the carburetor fill up using this as the float bowl, and be able to see the level and see if the needle is seated, and if it's still leaking thereafter. So show you what that's gonna look like. There we go. And once I got the screws, I'll screw it in. Once I'm ready, I'll go ahead and commence with my test. And here we go, the clear bowl method. Now you can see that this is adjusted way too high, and I just wanted to see where it's at. I'll have to cut a tab over here so I can get a better view. But other than that, clear bowl method seems to work pretty good. Do a little more fine adjustments so I can see a little clearly. Oh, by the way, you can see where I was talking about before, that this one's right on. All the others are right on, as you can see. And last but not least, So you can see those are all within adjustment. This one I couldn't adjust, that's why I decided to do a clear bowl method and see if my needle is leaking or the needle valve seat is leaking. So let me do a little more adjustment and try it again. Well, from what you can see, this one looks to be adjusted right where it should be actually. Looking at the level. So maybe I don't have a problem with this. I can show you if you can't see it. The level is right over here. You see when I shake it. You see where the level is. Which is about from the base about 4 millimeters, maybe 4.5, which I believe is within range. Could go up a little bit. I had adjusted this so it goes down, so I think I'll adjust it for it to go up a little bit. It looks good. And one of the main reasons I was so concerned about this was that I was getting fuel in my cylinders. Last thing I wanted. But anyway, I'll just adjust this one more time. Try the clear fuel method again. And the reason I went with this was I was getting very high reading, like above here when I used the clear tube. I don't know why, it must have been an air bubble. So this way I don't have to worry about air bubbles. Looking good. After I get done with this, I'm going to do some bench sinking and be ready to put it back on the bike.